I want to do some more to my tree because I see this didn't get dark enough for me. But I just want to come in here with some brown and some white, and I'm just going to put a little lighter color on here. And then I'm going to come in with some black on this side. And we can just blend these in. Just pick up a little white in here. I'm going to come in with just a little more. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing over here. So this side is going to be the lighter side. And I'm just going to pick up a little black, come in on this side. Still got a little too much black on that side, looks like. It's just being aggravating here, so my tree is growing a little bit, and I've got some paint too much there. But you know what? Trees have nuts on them, so that's okay. Let's just get this one. I got too much paint on my brush, and it's just clubbing up on me. Okay, so I'm going to grab some more of this white and just come in on this side. Just grab a little more, tiny little black. Get it back in on this side a little bit. I'm going to wipe my black off of my brush and just pick up some brown now. There we go. Just getting some of that off. Then I'm going to wipe that off and pick up some white, and then just come in here a little bit. So there's our trees. Now I'm going to grab a little more white, and I'm just going to come in here and give it some white highlights. Sometimes you just want to be aggravating on me. Okay, so I'm just going to pick a little bit of on my bristle brush and just put a little white in there, just to get a little sunshine. Put a few little ones in here. So what I've done is I've drawn me a little church on the seat of my britches, and I'm just going to try to trace it out here. It's, again, you have to decide how big you want your church. Mine is about 5 inches. 6 inches, something like that, and I know I'm up a good 6 to 7 inches. So yeah, you just kind of have to decide how big you want your church and what kind of church you want. And so I'm just going to trace out my church, and I did a basic little church. I'm actually going to bring this off a little bit from what I had the other one. I'll explain it to you. I'm just going to trace this and then I'll explain it to you. This doesn't look like it's quite centered to me. It's one of those things that doesn't have to be perfect. We can work on it as we, because we're going to put a cross on it too. Okay, so this is our, this comes up to the here and this comes down a little bit. Okay. All right, it looks a little weird looking. But all I've done is, this is I've come up about 5 inches. I'm over here about 2.5 here to maybe 3. And I've just kind of centered it in the middle. I've come on the outside, I drawed a line that's about 3 inches. I come over maybe a good 1/4 of an inch. From here to here is 2 inches. So I just kind of went in and did my roof. And I want this is straight across, so, and then we can come off with our roof here. Now, this point I want to bring this down to here. Let's see. Actually, I want this. I'm going to bring this line across, because this is our roof, and bring it down, because we want that. We want an A-frame. So that's the roof of the church. So now we're just going to come in here, and I'm going to bring another line down. And here we're just going to put in do the best we can. Actually, I think I'm going to bring them down a little bit. It's not going to hurt anything. I'm just doing these about 1/2 an inch. If you want it to be perfect, you can, well, that first line was actually pretty good. And I'm just going to close these in to make these look like little windows. And if you want to do like a little arch, you can do that. That's what I did. Just put me a little arch in there. Okay. This, I'm going to put a cross on here. So I know that's coming up into my trees. I'm okay with that. I need a line here. And I need a line here. And then we're going to do one bringing this down, because we want it to look like it's got some dimension about it. Alright, I'm going to come right here, which is, from this line, which would be across from the church, I'm going to come down about 1/2 an inch. And I'm just going to put me a little window here. And again, I'm going to try to do this little arch in that little window. Okay. Our door. I'm just trying to center our door. Okay. And then I'm going to make a triangle over the door. And then we'll end up making another little triangle inside the door, just for looks. Okay. Of course, we'll have other little things. All right, then we're going to come with another little window here. This one's only like 1/4 of an inch. And from here to here is maybe 3/4 of an inch. So we want to try to do it exact, which, thank God, they lined up. And then we're going to do another one here. too high for me. Okay. And again, I'm just going to bring a little arch. It's too big of an arch. Try to bring an arch over. You could draw this beforehand if you didn't want to do the back grass. I just found it easier to put the grass on. Alright, I've got my number 4 brush. I've got some of my medium yellow and my white together, and I'm just going to kind of mix them together to get me I want a little darker than this. I don't know how that's going to work, so we'll see. Yep, I'm going to have to come in here with just probably some white first. And I'm going to come in on the side on this one. I got this one a little small. I might have to make him just a little bit bigger. Okay, so all I did was take some white and some black and mix it together, and I've got kind of a dark gray. And I'm just going to come over here on my roof. That might be a little bit too dark. I'm going to bring some white with it and just try to do my roof line here. And try not to get my hand in that paint down there. But I'm just coming in here to put some color down to get rid of this yellow underneath it. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to turn this so that I can get to it better over here. Okay, I'm just going to bring a little black line right here. I know that's going to get covered up, but that's just to kind of give me an idea where my wall separates from the front of the church. See right here, I need to bring this down a little bit more. Well, I was going to keep that separate, but I think what I'm going to go ahead and just cover the door up. And I can come back in there with some black and draw it back out. Let's see what we can do here. If I can see it well enough to put it in. I'm going to grab my little 10/0 liner brush, and I'm going to add a little water to my black here. And I'm going to come up here and try to get my cross. And I hate when that happens. looking at this and I'm seeing that I need to bring a little more of this roof line. I need to bring it over a little bit more. And I know that's not the same color, but I'm not worried about that because we're going to paint a different color anyway. This is was just a base coat. It was just letting me see that I needed to, what I needed to do. I'm not, like I said, I'm not worried about, got some yellow in there. Okay. Okay, I've got my liner brush, put a little water with it, and I'm going to come back here and I'm going to just flick up and put a few little branches in here. Alright, I'm coming back in here with my mop brush. I'm going to grab a little green and just start tapping on some green on here. We're going to have some other colors come in here too, but I just want some shadows back in here. I mean, I'm laying down something dark because we're going to have want this nestled in the edge of the woods, and so I don't mind this here. That's fine. If it did, I could just come back in there, but I'm just coming in with some green and laying down some colors. I'm going to grab a little of the brown, and I'm not going to put too much. I just want to lay on a little bit of the darker. There's too much, so we may have to do something. I washed and dried my brush because I had too much of that brown on there. I'm going to come back in here with some green and lay on top of that. Okay, and then I'm just going to pick up my medium yellow and my golden yellow, and I'm going to come in and tap some stuff in here so that we can just have some foliage in here. And if I've covered up my little roof, I can fix that. I'm just going to get this off my tree because I don't really want that on my tree if I can help it. I'm going to grab a little red and just come in here and tap some red into this so that we'll have some red colors in there too. Right, so I'm just going to pick up some of my yellow and just kind of heavy tapping it just to get those fall colors in there, y'all. That's all it is. Got some of that golden. I'm going to get this off that tree if I can. I'll come back in there and touch up my trees if I need to. I tried to put the limbs in there, but I didn't do too good of a job. So I'm coming back with some black and brown, and I'm just going to put a few little, well, I mean, we want black. I'm going to come in there with just a few little marks to make it look like, and we can see that's going to have to be touched up a little bit. And I'm just going to use my liner brush real quick, and I'm going to come right in here, tap in a little red right over there. And it got some red and black going on, that's fine. Doing a little touching up in here. Because I like the red, but it does tone down easy quickly, so I have to bring in some brighter if I want something there. Okay, I'm back with my angle brush, and I have white on my palette, and we're gonna go in here and start putting some white on our church. And I can tell you now, if we don't want any of this gray to show, we're gonna have to make a couple of trips around the white. Painting this makes me think of that little song, "There's a church by the side of the road." I don't know if y'all know that song or not. My kids sang it when they were little. I sang it a lot of times in Bible school. So I'm going to come up and do the top. Okay, so it really does need to dry before I can do anything else with it.